तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्त्वनः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Every culture has a tradition. Every tradition has masters. The Indian culture had masters called rishis. All the masters of yore were called as rishis. Rishi is a technical term to identify a personality who has the knowledge and who can transmit the knowledge to others. Gatau, is the root and gati is vaya or through him or her. This is the meaning of rishi. At one time, at the peak of our culture, we had all rishis. But later, we had some acharyas. Acharya is different from rishi. Rishi can become acharya and acharya also can become rishi. These are the two terms. Acharya becomes one who tries to identify the values in the scriptures and follows in his or her personal life. Achinoti cha yash shastran acharya sthapayatyapi. This is the definition of acharya. And rishi, as I said, one who becomes the medium of knowledge to transmit to others. He becomes or she becomes rishi. One of the rishis or one of the acharyas that we had recently is Shankaracharya. Similarly, we had Madhvacharya and Ramanujacharya, many other Nimbarkacharya. There were many acharyas. Shankaracharya's texts were appreciated more because they were closer to the life and they were very practical to day-to-day life. One of the texts is Viveka Chudamani. As the name itself says, Viveka is the discrimination ability and Chudamani is collection of some shlokas which can truly give the discrimination ability. One of the shlokas from that text, Viveka Chudamani, is this, as follows. Durlabham trayamevaitat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshrayaha. This is one of the shlokas, meaning Durlabham is very difficult. It's at outside it seems to be so impossible to get. One is Manushyatvam. Manushyatvam is the birth of human. The second one is Mumukshutvam, the intense desire to liberate or get freedom. The third one is Mahapurusha Samshrayaha, the proximity, or in Sanskritam terms it is called Satsanga. Satsanga is to be with the good people, being in the positive thoughts and the spiritual thoughts. These are called Mahapurusha Samshrayaha. These three are very difficult to get in anybody's life. How it is very difficult to get human birth? In Bhagavad Gita, what we chant every day, it is told in ninth chapter, when we have punya and papa. This seems to be so ritualistic method to say punya and papa. These two are very technical terms. The punya is collection of wishes from the others. Papa is the collection of bad intentions by others towards us. This is punya and papa. When punya and papa become equal, we get the human birth. When papa is more, we will be born as the lower beings, lower living beings. For example, we have plants, trees and animals or birds or any insect. Maybe this seems to be so believed, but when we compare the freedom of all the animals and any other lower beings with the humans, it is very evident that those are born with the greater bondage. That greater bondage is nothing but papa. If we have more papa, we will be having more bondages. Even when a person is born as a human, having more bondages cannot become human, even he or she behaves like animal. So when we are limited so much, that limitation itself is called narakaloka. We have more bondage, we have more suffering, we have more pain or any kind of disturbances. This is animal instinctive and animal behavior, having more limitations. It is very evident. They can communicate but they cannot express more. For example, you go home, the dog comes to you waving its tail, then you interpret it has so much of love. But what is the need of a dog? It wants some food and it needs some place to rest. This is all it wants. So the animals are such beings, having fulfilled with their basic needs, they are happy. This is the animal instinct. Being as a human, if we are satisfied with our basic instinct, it is called animal again. So Bhagavad Gita says, if we have more punya, we will become gods. If we have more papa, we become animals or lower creatures. So in order to get human life itself is very difficult because we have to match the level of punya and papa. It may come one or the other day or after thousands of years. So manushyatvam, after being human, manushyatva, the second one is mumukshatva. How many of us realize that we have bondage? Very few. We are all happy. It's a great statement. Ignorance is bliss. Meaning when I don't know anything, I am very happy. There was a fellow who was riding a bike 100 kilometers per hour. He did not know how fast I should move. Later on, he came to know if I ride this bike more than 60 or 70, an average bike, he is going to make an accident. So when person becomes so conscious about something, that is more bondage. So it is said, ignorance is bliss. When we don't know anything, we are very happy. When we don't know Bhagavad Gita, when we don't know any scripture, when we don't know any shloka, we were so happy. After knowing that, I should be very careful. I will become so conscious. So how many of us realize that we have bondage in day-to-day life? We do not realize because we are ignorant. I do not mean it literally. We have information, but what kind of knowledge do we have? So when we get that knowledge, then the intense desire comes from inside. It is called mumukshutvam, moktum ichcha mumuksha. I want to get liberation. I want to be free from all kinds of bondages. What are the bondages that we have every day? Physical body itself is a bondage. If we utilize this for freedom, it's okay, it's a tool. Otherwise, this physical body, which has to be fed 3 times a day, morning, evening, in the afternoon, and we have to decorate, we have to take care of this. So it's a kind of limitation and a bondage. So mumukshutvam is that intense desire to liberate or to get freedom. This is second, very difficult to get. Manushyatvam, mumukshutvam. Then the third one is Mahapurusha Samshrayaha. Those are Mahapurushas who know and who have tasted the bliss of understanding or experiencing the reality. This is called Mahapurusha. The person is called Mahapurusha. Mahapurusha Samshraya, to be in the company of good people, this is also very difficult. So let us scan our lives. How am I utilizing my human birth, and how far I realize that I have a bondage, and how far I am spending my time in realizing and being with the good people. Let us sit straight. Let's close our eyes. Let us remember the moments we spent Let us feel proud of being a human. Let us be proud of engaging myself in the practice of yoga. Let us be proud of spending time in the company of good people. It is the conscious process of moving to the next step. Let's set up Namaskara Mudra.